Welcome on this Monday, July the 31st, 2023, to All Things Apostolic. I want to talk to you a little while today about some things that we have not been addressing, but some of these things become pressing, and it just seems like the right time to talk about it. So we'll talk about it today, and that is all of you, unless you've been living under the house or something, all of you are aware of the challenges that are coming in our society concerning our children and our young people. It's amazing. It's shocking. It's revolting to see some of the ridiculous things that are being passed off by people that are supposed to be educators and health practitioners and so forth as being normal. This whole transgender deal, cisgender, and any gender you want to be, all of this that is going on is combined with the whole psychiatric illness of cutting, which goes all the way back to the Bible, where the wild man of Gadara was on the shore, living in the cemetery when Jesus got there, and it talked about him being bound. They bound him up because he was so wild, and also that he cut himself. So this cutting thing is connected scripturally with demonism. Tattooing is part of the cutting thing. Tattooing has psychological and spiritual implications, as well as now they're saying physical implications. And the whole concept to do anything you can to change yourself from being a human being made in the image of God into something else, and in many cases, heinous. For example, the other day I saw a man who had his hands operated on until they kind of looked like the paws of an alligator, kind of. He had his ears operated on that they would come down to a point. He had his face operated on so that he would look like a snake. And he had all kinds of different tattoo effects to all of this and numerous other things where he had literally chopped himself up and lost all sense of identity except this fixation, this total on the lowest dimension of life, fixation on being this thing. And all of the purposes of life that have meaning, relationships with other people, the building and helping and of human community, all of that is sacrificed for this. As the whole thing turns inward and people are thinking only about themselves. So we're all faced with this. In which we have teachers and people in school, whatever possess these people, number one, to act like they are a professional that knows whether a person that attests that they may not feel totally comfortable that they're really a man or really a girl, and that they have questions in their life. How many kids have not had some kind of questions in their lives and some kind of self-doubt in their lives? And some of those have been severe in all kinds of ways, not just this one. But to take all of that and to hop on it and to talk to these children, a growing number of which have said, I was led into this, that the only solution to my questioning about my masculinity or my femininity, the only answer that was given to me was, well, we need to do surgery and we need to start giving you these hormones. So all of this, as you know as well as I do, is going on. It's sheer lunacy. At core, it is demonic. I'm not saying all the people that are pushing it are demons. I'm saying that they don't even know what they're doing. I don't care how educated you are. If that's what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. And you need to stop, because you are wrecking people's lives, literally. If you're a medical doctor and you're doing all of this and you're espousing this and you're pushing this, how violating is that to your Hippocratic oath? And if you want to respond to that, I'll be happy for you to respond, and we'll talk about it. But to violate these children, and then all of that is connected with the move to validate pedophilia as a viable lifestyle. If the child approves, if the child consents to have sexual relationships with an adult, then it ought to be okay. That's nuts. And if you think it's not nuts, you're nuts. So this is crazy, where these kids with these immature minds are being violated and being. Anybody that's even studied this stuff knows that psychologically, the number of children that grow up with deep emotional and psychological problems that have been abused as children is far greater than those that have not been abused and have been raised in what we would call normalcy, at least some semblance of normalcy. So all of this increasingly becomes a problem. So apostolic Pentecostal people live in this world, and our kids are exposed to this kinds of stuff. And so we have to have responses to this. So here's the question. How do we have a proactive response to this kind of stuff? We don't want to just go out in the streets and fight people and get in big brouhahas about everything. I don't mean that we're afraid to confront, but we want to help people rather than fight people. And so if we can help these people, if we can equip these young people with knowledge and understanding, with a sense of identity that's strong, with a community network that they find comfort and companionship in on every level, with adults as well as other people their age. As you know, in schools, this is happening. I just read last week where a young person was about 12 years old, a little boy, and he killed himself because he was taunted so long and so harshly in school. And all of this is part and parcel of, if you want to get spiritual about it, it is a release of the forces of darkness that has come as a result of humans tolerating and embracing this stuff, that has injected into the stream of human health a toxin, a spiritual, an emotional, a psychological, and a physical toxin. And drugs is part of that, if you want to talk about the physical part of toxins. And drugs have introduced people to do things so heinous, so ridiculous, and yet twists the mind to the point that it makes them think that these are part of normalcy because they're all so screwed up. They're all so messed up. And so the next day they may get up and think God told them to kill everybody. So all of this is part of the drug culture. And I live in California, where there are some cities that virtually every morning they got to send out the trucks and pick up the dead people who've killed themselves the night before from drug overdose and fentanyl and all of these things that are that are provided. Some of this stuff is provided by the cities themselves. So to keep somebody pacified, they would give these people drugs that they kill themselves with. So that's a really twisted sense of compassion. I think you'd have to admit that's a really twisted idea about compassion for people, and where there is tough love and where you help people that are caught in things. And I've seen people coming off of drugs that were unconscious and flopping around like a fish out of water, and just horrendous to watch these people and stay with them and try to help them when they kind of woke up out of this. All of this is part of what's going on in our society. So how do we help as apostolic Pentecostal people, how do we help our own kids? Well, one of the things that we're doing that's interesting. And fun is Cosmic Kids. So Cosmic Kids is growing organically. I'm a cosmic kid. The concept of it is growing organically, first out of a little song that I was preaching to young people in youth camps and different venues where there were mostly young people there, and this little song grew out of it. Well, the little song, there was many people that wanted it, and eventually were demanding and saying, "We want that song." So we took that song, and Kurt and I helped us, and he came out and we recorded the song, and he put it to music and so forth. And it is kind of part of the organic core of the whole Cosmic Kid. The name of the song is "I'm a Cosmic Kid," and I'm going to let you listen to it here in just a moment. But "I'm a Cosmic Kid" is fun, and it's funny, but at its core, if you're an adult listening to me today, it's deadly serious in the business of giving our children and our young adults and our teenagers a sense of self-identity that's based in wholeness and soundness and health, to understand who they are. So a Cosmic Kid is out of this world, and so there's merchandise that people are purchasing. They've already purchased thousands of dollars worth of this merchandise. I'm not putting the merchandise together, and there's a group of young people that are putting the merchandise, designing it, and putting the merchandise together, and have sold thousands and thousands of dollars. And it's good. The kids have identity. It says Cosmic Kid. Now, I'll try to get some pictures of it, but Cosmic Kid, and on the back it says "Out of This World," and it's got a little cosmic guy on it, and the kids and the adults. I've got two of the pullover shirts myself that I wear, and I love it. We're Cosmic Kids, all of us, even if we're a little older kids. So all of that is going on, and I have a book. I'm talking to Apostolic Pentecostals now that is called "Jesus, My Master." So all of these people out in the world, do we hate them? Absolutely not. Even those that are just messed up and doing wrong and tearing up people's lives, do we hate them? Absolutely not. We don't look at people with hate. We look at them and say they simply don't have a master, unless it's an evil master. We have a master. So that's not us. We're not of that. We're not getting into that. We're not out trying to kill somebody. We're not into that. And the people that are into that, we are praying for them, and we want them to find truth and light. And we know people that have been in all of that stuff, whose lives are absolutely radically transformed until today. They are healthy, they are strong, and they are doing things themselves to help other people. So anyway, we've got there's the song, there's the book, there's the merchandise, and let me play the song right now. And as soon as we're through with the song, we will tell you a little bit more about what's happening with Cosmic Kids. So here we are. I'm a Cosmic Kid.
I've got the inside bling bling. Don't need no shiny little thingy thing. I got that hidden glow, I'm gonna let it show. 'Cause I'm a Cosmic Kid. Oh yeah, I'm a Cosmic Kid. We're Cosmic Kids. The Darwin's funky monkey tails, or funky fakey fingernails. Got my ticket to the sky, I'll kiss it all goodbye, 'cause I'm a Cosmic Kid. Talking on the internet, with a world party hardy. They say you don't fit well. I say, but I be going to heaven, while you be going to, well, I've got the inside bling bling. Don't need no shiny little thingy thing. I got that hidden glow, I'm gonna let it show. 'Cause I'm a Cosmic Kid. Oh yeah, I'm a cosmic kid. We're cosmic kids. I've tasted of the world to come. It's cutting edge and no humdrum. We're out where there's no lid. Oh, I'm a cosmic kid. So I watch old painted beauty fade, seek another beauty aid. I see it all a big charade, so I don't drink that Kool-Aid. My mind, spirit, body too. None of the world belongs to you. There's a glory you don't know, but I will let it show. The world is chimerical, increasingly hysterical. Slice and cut and tattoo blue, dye their hair in every hue, trying to find out who is who, trying to find out who is me, trying to find identity. But I know who I am. We got the inside bling bling. We are part of a bigger thing. We have a universal king. What is his name? Come on, tell me his name. I've got the inside bling bling. Don't need no shiny little thingy thing. I got that hidden glow, I'm gonna let it show. 'Cause I'm a cosmic kid. Oh yeah, I'm a cosmic kid. We're cosmic kids. I've got the inside bling bling. Don't need no shiny little thingy thing. I got that hidden glow, I'm gonna let it show. 'Cause I'm a cosmic kid. Oh yeah, I'm a cosmic kid. We're cosmic kids.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That was, if you didn't understand all the words, you can actually get the song. I have to tell you where to get it, and I'm not a pro at all this stuff. But let me see if I can find it on my phone here. So you can get this on your phone at, okay, get ready, long list, at Apple, Spotify, at Apple Music or Spotify or iTunes or Instagram or Facebook or TikTok Music or Reso or Luna or YouTube Music or Amazon or Pandora or Deezer or Tidal or iHeartRadio or Claro Musica or Savan or Boomplay or Angami or KKBox or NetEase, Tencent or Caboose or Juke or Quack Media, however you say it, or Yandex Music Beta, or Adapter or Flow or MediaNet or Snapchat. You can get it on any of those, so go do it. But probably for many of you, if you have an Apple phone, you would just go to Apple Music, or otherwise you might go to Spotify or somewhere, and you can get the song. And you can listen to it for yourself. The song is I'm a Cosmic Kid. The artist is myself. So you say, well, you mean you singing the song and you're an older guy. Well, of course I am, but I'm not, I'm the oldest teenager in the world when it comes to this part, because I'm concerned about these kids. And you say, well, you're too old to do it. Then why don't you do it? Let's just get somebody that cares enough and creative enough and let the Holy Ghost lead them enough to get involved with helping our young people. So I'm going to preach a conference this week. You know what I'm going to do? One night, now the leaders of the conference don't know I'm going to do this, and I don't think they care one bit. But one night I'm going to preach a Cosmic Kid message. And I'm going to sing the Cosmic Kid song. And I'm going to help those young people and I'm going to show them a QR code where they can get the Cosmic Kid merchandise. Why? Because they need to know what their identity is. They're not searching for identity. If you listen in the song, you will know that one of the verses talks about identity, and that we have identity and we know who we are, and all of this is important. So who's doing anything about this? So the song's written on a teeny bopper level. How many songs do you know in the church that are directly addressed to teeny boppers and to teens, that are directly addressed to them? Well, this is one of them. And I don't know if we come up with more or not, but I'm just saying. So you can find the song I'm a Cosmic Kid on any of those venues that I just gave. And you can learn more about the Cosmic Kid merch. If you're a pastor and you're listening today, we're getting all of our Cosmic Kids. I don't mean just in the Rock Church, but I mean those Cosmic Kids now all over America. I mean, it's like an organic movement. This isn't something that we dreamed up that we could put out there to, no. This just sprung organically out of the situation that we are facing. Amen. So anyway, you've listened to the song. If you have any questions about anything, contact us. We want to help you. But whatever age you are, join me, because I'm a Cosmic Kid. And I live out of this world as well as living in this world.